it's saying Jesse Smollett did nothing wrong.
Wait, what?
Hey everybody, thanks again for tuning in to 20-sided night. We're here to play some Starfinder. Yeah. Everybody introduce your characters, starting with you.
I am Triple Decker Holodeck. Can I save my closest friend who killed my last closest friend? Who's got stolen away by a spaceship?
Yeah.
So I'm playing Lizard Murderface, still aspiring secretary, not killer of Zach, and stuck in a spaceship maybe.
I'm Dylan. I play a guy named Zona, who is a mechanic android, who just wants to get this job done, go home, and play some Starfinder Minecraft.
I'm Crank Grabowski. I'm a human engineer, harborer of dark, demonic AI that seems to like talking dirty to its teammates.
Yeah.
Zoinks. Yeah, he's going to HR for that.
I know, probably.
You're getting written up, boy.
Got some ear assault going on here.
And finally, we have this freaking guy.
And then I played Baylor Korb, the goodly priest of Abadar and healer of the group, and I guess dying of space dog AIDS.
Listen, there's no cure for space dog AIDS. It's not that one cook they got the regular AIDS. Which, thank goodness they have that. And so yeah, who wants to catch us up what happened last time for a masonry?
I will.
Okay. Masonry.
So, we were trying to get back to Absalom Station with our precious cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the Eoxian ambassador, or whatever his face is. I didn't pay attention very much in that room.
His name was
Cheska
No, that's
No.
It's like Galen Nor.
Yeah.
Galvez Tenor, yeah.
Thank you. But we were set upon by two ships in combat, one of which housed me. We did a bunch of shenanigans. Some things were said. Some things blew up, or likely blew up. We didn't really observe, but I'm pretty sure things were blowing up before I left.
Or about to.
Okay.
And then we all scuttled towards our shuttle that we were given to by Gavin Norse, or was it just
Galvix
Norse? That one, Gavin. Yeah. So then another ship came and bit our ship into pieces, and now we're on 2 lifeboats. And also 3 of our crew were eaten by said ship eater.
Okay, so that was mostly true. So I'm going to give you a point of inspiration for that, but you're not going to get my mason ring because there's a lot of things you very illegally left out, like how that original ship was blown up. And also, the ship is they are still alive, not being eaten as much as they are being stolen.
Right.
So,
sorry.
It was mostly
clarified.
you do get a point of inspiration for that.
Absorbed.
The ship did bite our ship. Like it crashed into us and went
Whenever you're ready to cast inspiration, which is not an official Starfinder rule, it's a carryover from D&D 5th edition, but I like using it in my game. Go ahead and you get to give me back that snow trooper.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is the case. We will have this regular initiative, how we always have it, where everybody roll, and then since things are still sort of split up, we'll split it up into, I'll average it out.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go in initiative. We're gonna have what number were you?
3.
Okay. I'll leave it up to the table here. Do you want to have your initiative in the ship be first, or should it be everybody else's? I have no real dog in this.
I don't care.
Well,
We can
go
do
first.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard it first, boy.
So, is he in my initiative too?
Yes, you are controlling all 3 of them. Do you have stats for Hank?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to defer to Dump Truck's character sheet whenever Hank needs to do something, I'm sure that he won't be like, no, it's not. Alright, so if you all remember...
Or he could be Hank in that situation too.
Yeah.
You could play Hank.
Oh yeah, you can still play, yes, of course, still play
There's 2
Hank.
people on that ship.
No, it's all going to be on him. Pass or fail, success or annihilation.
Look, Hank's your pal.
But yeah, if you want, in any case, you would be Hank for his turn. Okay, so this ship, it has sort of like, it's starting to turn, you can feel it sort of turning and going away. It has it did detach in a way where it didn't sort of like chomp off a piece of it, like fly into the ship because it probably hurt the ship too. Well, so it's just sort of like detached and it's turning and moving away. There's a few different panels and whatnot that you can see. Is there anything specific you're looking for? It hasn't powered down.
So everything is still powered up?
Everything's still powered up. You can see a range of things such as if it were just a standard ship cruising on autopilot.
Okay. So, may I... Well, I made a computer ship last time. Can I make another computer check to try to take control of said ship?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 12 plus 6. So that's an 18.
Okay. It seems like this is like while you're able to. There's a few things you're able to get from that, but you're not able to take control of the ship. You are able to see certain things like there's no signs of life support dying out. You're able to sort of basically guesstimate where the ship's autopilot is going to just because of this knowledge of the star system. And you're able to also gather sort of, I guess, how the ship is being controlled. If any of that's anything you want to look into more, go for it. But you're not able to wrest control of the ship.
Does Hank still have his communicator?
I imagine so.
Yeah, there's no reason why he wouldn't have it.
You have yours too.
Do I have mine?
As soon as he got it, he was like,
Do I?
You didn't buy a communicator though.
I don't think.
He always has his wrist communicator.
I mean, there is one
Did
thing
he?
Hank.
No, like when he.
Did he?
Wait, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's a valid question because like,
I thought we all had.
communicating stuff under actual things you have to buy. Like it's like I think 150 credits or so.
Yeah, well, because remember when we first started, because I bought one and you said, well, you have two because you said like everyone. It's like how everyone these days has a phone. I don't know if we went to Boost Mobile and got him a phone. I know he had his
I don't think so
old
because he
wrist
came in sort of
communicator.
late.
Yeah, he had his wrist communicator.
Unless
so I don't
you
know
guys
what the range
bought
on
me
that
one,
is.
I don't have one written on my sheet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with
And I'm pretty sure Hank does have one. Because he's been communicating like back and forth on the ship.
Yeah, because I think
So-
you had two because you have Durvars and then you have yours. So it's gonna let him play with like the old Nokia flip.
We're going to try to contact the other members of the crew
Okay.
with Hank's communicator.
This one will require a communication check. He's showing him how to use it. It's
Okay.
Like how you see a person how to use a phone.
Okay, so now that we know that we can, so in the systems, do I kind of know where it's headed? Like, would I be able to relay that information?
Yeah, the closest planet nearby is where it's headed to. It's
Okay.
heading to the planet of Atcon.
Okay.
Is there any information you want to know about Atcon or that you do know?
I'd like to know whatever I
Ooh,
can
wait.
gauge from it.
So Atcon, it is one of the closer planets to the star system. It is a red planet held primarily by Yasaki, as well as a few other races. There's a lot of it's one of its major. Just from what? Give me a culture check, actually, please.
I will do that. That is another 18.
Okay, nice. So you do know, like you don't know every single interworking of its different geopolitical state and all that stuff, but you know like more than you're able to recall more information than just the cliff notes of it. You do know that it's primarily a lawful planet. However, there is quite a bit of scavenging and some wildlands that goes on. It's a very restless planet. Think of Mars. In Total Recall, think of Total Recall Mars. And there you go. But with a little more law than just, hey, you just kill somebody and just bury some sand, it's fine. It is a major planet within the Pact Worlds, so it's easy enough to figure out ways to get to Absalom Station or get, ways off-world. And the primary race is, once again, Yasaki, and as well as a few small pockets of Vesk, and obviously humans, just about everywhere.
Okay.
The primary, I guess, sort of not gang, but secondary group would be the Android Abolitionist front. That's really unless you want to know any further detail about any of them, that's really all I want you to remember.
I think I have a pretty good idea of it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna borrow Hank's communicator from him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hello?
Who you
Is that
calling?
there?
Which one did you call?
Yeah. Go Mom, Dad, or Uncle Hank. Mom, I'm scared.
I'm calling Triple Decker.
Yeah.
Does that answer?
What about you?
Hello?
Hello, this is Hank's phone.
This is so cramped in here. Are you okay?
We're okay, yes, but I'm not quite sure. Like, we're going to, AdCon is where it's set. I can't control it. It seems to be on autopilot.
Well, I don't know if I can control this lifeboat. We're just kind of floating out here, all weird, and it's real confusing. And I gotta watch people do weird stuff.
Okay, well, you guys should try to get to AdCon, and we can reconvene there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try if we have enough food. If we don't die of just loss of air before we get there.
I hope you don't die. And then I hang up. Okay, now can I call Craig?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
What do you want?
Who's this?
AI, what do you want?
We're all convening on AdCon. Karen, Hank, and I seem to be trapped in some kind of ship on autopilot heading to AdCon.
That sounds like a stupid move. Getting separated.
It was. I'll tell you about it on AdCon. Bye. Hey.
Alright.
Sorry, my AI's not very nice.
No, I love it. I love it.
I've never talked to your AI, so I just assumed
No,
it
no,
was
that's-
someone that was with you.
That's the thing. No one had really talked to her until like last.
Yeah, I talked to him, and I'm
Okay.
like, and I kind of figured out maybe it's a demon. I don't know a lot about robots.
started
Can
taking
robots
my-
get
She
possessed?
started taking all my calls.
So-
Well, unless
Wait,
they
that's a
choose,
she?
unless they choose to call.
Wait, you.
Oh yeah, it's a lady.
So I think, Hank, Karen, and I were gonna eat some fish off the floor and wait to arrive, I guess.
Okay. I love it. You are able to take a long rest here.
Okay.
All robots there are binary.
Okay.
I
long rest.
don't think Karen has a mouth, but we're
Just pack it in like,
Sorry.
you know, like the little slot that he's becoming tab out
yeah, we're
of?
like the I'm trying to put fish into the coin slot.
Oh, I love it.
Be
So
like
I
squeezing
love-
the fish for oil.
Okay,
And
so with the fish, I like the little dime fish that you get, like it's like there's like the silver fish out of that line.
I would imagine there's at least one or two of those. And Karen is just like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
It's like when you cram like a really crinkly dollar, it's like pushing it right back out.
Yeah.
I love it, I do. Okay, so I guess cramming fish into a hole is his idea of a good time. What are you all doing? I would like you all to go in initiative, but
So who's number one?
No.
you're not where Michael speak.
Just sit there. I'm gonna look at Triple Decker. Like Triple Decker, this thing has like a rudimentary piloting system, doesn't it?
I have no idea. Does it? As I look at it?
It's common knowledge that it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
All right, we need to get to Akaton or I'm sorry, I'm real sick. We try to see if you can get us there. I'm gonna call Craig and just make sure he knows we're all headed there. Boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. What's our notes?
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Listen, the older model was cheaper.
It's all about saving money.
After like 30 seconds, I go.
Hello.
Oh, hey, demon didn't answer. Hey, so we're all going to Akaton. Oh,
Wait, what do you mean demon?
oh, your AI. It sounds real spooky.
No, she sounds really sweet. It's like a lady.
Goodness me.
That's a lady.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's like a really sweet, like,
We need to take.
sultry voice to me.
Listen, we need to.
I thought you guys would enjoy it.
Okay, we need to take you out. We need to get you a bar or something, because that. Oh! I'm sorry, I'm real sick, but we need to get to Akaton follow us. Triple Decker's gonna. Ooh, she's gonna get us there. I'm gonna.
Do you know how close we are to it?
I'm not doing so hot right now. Triple Decker, how far away are we?
Maybe like 2 space seconds.
So.
How long is space second?
It's like a day. You see, they're like 2 or 3 days away. I don't know.
Yeah.
Triple Decker.
It's like-
Well, that's like 2 or 3 days away, but yeah, space seconds are fine.
Listen, because space time is longer.
Triple Decker's just making up like measurements.
Yeah, it's about a few parsecs. We'll be listen, I can make it there in a couple parsecs. It's fine.
You know, our flux capacitor has got enough juice.
Yeah,
We got enough crystals.
It's 2
damn,
parsecs
and
away.
hydrogen.
And what do we know about this planet? Do you know?
I'm gonna make a culture check just to see what I know. 'Cause-
way.
So that's culture. It's gonna be a 38.
Okay, so
Or no, wait, not 38. No, what? 28. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Those are like
Just
the
very culturally aware.
Listen, I'm woke.
He's a
I
very
was
cultured
you're
boy.
woke?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real cultured boy. So about AtCon, you know just the general, like you know a lot about it, but just starting high up and leaning downwards, the topography and the atmosphere and all that. You know that it has about half the size of Galarion and a mass of it as well. Its gravity is about 1/3 of it, so it's very like it's a light gravity planet. It's think of the moon, but you know less of a we'll call the moon a two girl.
It's a half the size of the moon.
Its atmosphere is thin, and it has a day about the same as a Galarion's. 24 hours, but a year of 2 years. They got some extra days like
Oh man, I'll finally be losing weight on this planet.
yeah, they got a few extra months like Toyota-thon, Rectober, and Magus month. Yeah, you do know that there have been a few like just resettings or disappearances in the outlands of like the civil, like when people go to settle the outlands of Akaton, there have been a few resets basically, where just people just kind of disappear, and but all like the structures and what they've made is still there.
Ghost Cowboys. So I'm gonna
And there's one cowboy.
only one.
That cowboy.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
hope he's doing okay. Yeah, so I tell him we're going to Akaton, and then I guess I'm gonna go. Is there anything else?
Does he know about like the android abolitionist? Did he share that?
You know
with us?
everything that he knows everything that I said to him, and
Oh,
then
okay.
it's also in addition to that.
So do
he
you
would
share
know-
that with me, or that's why I'm trying to sift it out. Is like, did he share that with me when
Oh,
I asked, or
Yeah.
if he would have, then
Yeah,
yes.
if you wanna ask
He
him.
knows everything. It's safe to say that he would know everything that I would have told Inward over here, but not like, but
so?
Nathaniel, and then also.
Small concern here. Hate to bring this up with you being all sick boy on me.
Also,
Sorry,
you know,
bud.
they're getting real poor. Like their economy's going in the stinker.
But android abolitionist sounds really bad for our party. You know,
No.
we have like Karen.
Listen, she's
and-
not full sentience. Listen, plus she's a willing participant in our adventures.
So, but we also have
Listen.
another engineer,
listen,
mechanic.
Yeah.
person.
Listen, I've checked the books. They don't super count. It's basically just like androids and those SROs. As long as you're not one of those, not like whipping them into doing what you want, they're fine with you. I mean,
Okay.
you might get someone saying ugh at you, like get an eye roll if you're being like needy robots, but like don't abuse your Tamagotchis and you'll be fine.
I know, just the term android abolitionist sounds really
Also,
bad.
listen, just maybe just don't say yeah, I've got a robot in my head.
Well, no, I'm not concerned about me, because that's an
help.
AI. That's artificial intelligence, not a android.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, just mind what the Android thing was.
Oh, so the Android Abolitionist Front, this is common. Well, the common knowledge is they are a terrorist organization who does go out to sort of steal different things that it can be seen as exalted technology, certain robots, servant androids, things like that, and try to reprogram them. Think of basically the Institute from Fallout, but evil.
No, they're the.
This is the common knowledge. Sort of like how the Empire would see the rebels from Star Wars as terrorists.
I figured they're more like that.
Oh, so they would want to steal my
Yeah,
parts. Is that?
Yeah, they would want to do things like, steal robots. Or like,
Wait.
like a toast that's maybe too smart, like the toast with the hot dog slots.
Wait
and
a
then,
minute.
But give me a culture check.
No, I'm just got a
robot buns.
I just got a weird suspicion why this one assassin lady's been following us.
Oh, wee.
She wants me this whole time. That's why she's like, I'm gonna sell you to a junkyard and stuff.
Oh, wee. Have you uncovered the mystery?
Let's see. So 7.
Yeah, so that's what you know about the Android Abolitionist Front, is basically that.
They want to steal my stuff.
No, she wants to
Ooh-wee.
sell you.
So, the Android Abolitionist Front, it seems like they want to free the slaves, but they've really got things like, what constitutes sentience? If it can
okay.
beep and boop, that's sentience. We need to steal it from their masses and fire it out, like, and just basically kill anybody who
So
would,
dumb.
like Karen, they would kill you all to save Karen from you guys.
Oh.
I mean, as long as I don't whip Karen, we should be fine. But
Also, this is player knowledge, this is character knowledge here, but you would know that that's actually not correct. They
yeah,
have
just
like a
propaganda.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, so I mean, listen, as long as we're not like enslaving an android or a robot and making it like forcing it to do something. I mean, Karen seems like she's kind of doing it because what else she's got to do? She's just kind of bored.
I'm just,
Listen,
look, I know you're sick right now, and I know it's not something to worry about, but I just, I worry, but we are on lifeboats right now. Do we have enough resources
Listen.
to get there?
the Avatar will provide. We just got to go there. He's got to keep the faith. I just need to keep the faith.
I'm gonna run some checks when it gets around to
So,
doing stuff for
All
me.
right. After I hang with him, I don't know. One thing
Well, let's have Dill Pickle go.
I was gonna say, so with my culture 7, would I just know like, hey, as long as I'm not pretending that these guys are enslaving me, I'm fine?
They will probably just kind of assume that that they were stealing you. Like, you know how
Like on Cloud City of Star Wars or whatever. Kinda.
like if you saw it, like, okay, so if this was Star Wars stuff, if you saw like a Twilight dress, like extra Twilight, sort of style, like around a rich guy, you would probably assume that the rich guy owned the Twilight. They would probably assume, like the Abolitionist Front, they're really radicals. They would just kind of assume that you were
That being owned by someone.
and they would try to liberate you from this group, as well as Karen. And anybody who's wearing too much metal.
Gotcha.
Pretty heavy metal.
Yeah, if you're wearing heavy armor, like, no, come here.
We're freeing you!
But I'm just like a big metalhead.
But I'm a lizard
Still-
murderface.
No, he's so metal.
They'll steal your Tamagotchi.
No. But but get that is up to the Tamagotchi thing and the metalhead
Yeah,
thing.
gotcha.
Okay. Was there anything else you want to know about them, or anything else that you want to do for your time?
So, could I make another culture check to see, to know what this planet has? Or is it common knowledge that this planet that we're going to is kind of like part planet, where there's a lot of parts in?
So you would know that, you got a 7. So that's going, unless you have some other means to supplement the check. If you did have extranet access or an atlas on it, that culture check is going to be what you can recall for now.
That it's kind of a junk planet.
That is yes.
Cool.
You know I go there. They all got worms.
Oh no.
Yeah, even the dog.
Worms.
Worms. Okay. So we're gonna move over to we're just gonna say we're gonna move over to Krang's turn for right now. Or I'm sorry, who was next in initiative?
I'm number 2.
Okay. Well, okay. Was there anything else you're doing for your turn?
I guess kind of use the lifeboat scanners to see if there's some weird like assassin lady from space going like yes.
Okay. So it's like the scanners on. Are you scanning the ship or are you scanning the outside of the ship?
Like,
what are you scanning?
Trying to scan as much outside as I can. And is it possible that I could somehow use like my engineering or computer to kind of increase it for a tad bit?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, why not?
So
Give me a computer's check for that though.
okay. 30.
Okay, cool. So you know that you're able to sense like different satellites and whatnot, but none of them have the same signature that this lady's been putting off. You've been dogged by her long enough where you know where the signature.
Yeah, I can hear a voice going, "Boy, I'm gonna sell you."
Yeah, you hear like the scary Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle song in the background. Like, you don't hear
Yeah, I don't hear that. So I think, as far as I know, we're good for now.
that. So you don't take her up anything. Even on the inside of the ship, you don't pick her up.
Yeah,
So it's
I guess
really
just
small. It'd be like if we were locked in like
I guess
Dylan's
just-
room.
Yeah.
You'd probably be able to see her.
No, it's on the call like Batman. We should go over to the dump truck now.
Yeah.
What are you doing, sweetie?
Trade messed that baton.
Okay. Is there anything else to do?
No.
Okay. Go.
You could call Dwarvar's wife again.
You could,
I
honey.
blew my chance.
You
so-
could.
no.
What do you mean blue?
You
She
could.
pilot, and I'll put Zach's skull on the dash and be like, see, Zach, this is space. You didn't really get to see it too often because you died really early, but yeah, that's what it looks like.
Give me a mysticism check, please. I'm sorry, yeah, mysticism check. That's some fire roll in there.
Oh no.
Here, while he's getting that, you want to use one of Dad's?
No.
Alright, you ever want to use one of Dad's?
what is that?
Okay. When you've been touching it, it's sort of been giving you a feeling of just just you're touching like a skull. But this time, there seems to be something like almost trying to tell you something in the recesses of your mind. But that's all you're able to get. Like, you know how when your brain's telling you to do something, but you're like, no, shut up, brain, I'm in charge here.
I'm trying to tell you about space, alright? Just be quiet for a second.
Alright.
Will you shut up for a minute?
Love it.
God.
Stop interrupting me.
Put him on the dash, like to the wall a little bit, but that's about it.
Ah, too bad it doesn't have like a little.
And now we go over to Krangalang.
So just can I do a computers or engineering check to just kind of get a bearing and sense of what like my lifeboat has or escape pod
No. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
pop my hair.
about, or is that more like something I would know as common knowledge?
You know the common knowledge of it, just like how you would know the common knowledge of like the layout of an apartment, but to know all the amenities and with exactly everything that it has, that would be a check.
Yeah, so I want to know all the amenities.
Oh boy. So roll. So you're trying to dig deeper into it.
Yeah, do I need to do computers and engineering check, or
It would just be engineering. Computers would be like if you're trying to search its database for something, or
right?
What does this pod have like a pool as one of the amenities? If you press this button, the pool.
yeah, his skip is way better than yours.
That is a 26.
Okay, cool. So there's a lot that you're able to glean from this. This was the one from the Aceron, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this one does have a few extra items. It does tell you that there's a secret compartment in it, and it is just below the one long bed that sort of is a big circle around it. You also do know this one does have.
I have a bed in mind.
You have a bed?
Yeah. You do.
That's bullshit.
The base that it has a bed. It has a toilet that's just like it's like a little pod that launches whatever just out into space. It is able to connect to extra if you did pay for the service, like if you did pay your phone bill. There's also, you can sort of manually adjust things so it can function as a terrestrial vehicle as well. And there's a charging station. That's all like the actual, just like regular stuff. This cool. It's set up to be sort of like almost a crew quarter as well as an escape pod.
Are there any extravehicular like tow ropes or towing cables or anything like that?
There is one tow cable as well as it's connected to a power winch.
Okay.
You do also know that on land it can reach a speed of about like a standard vehicle speed. So know exactly that would be you actually testing it out. Like you know how the Ford Windstar says it can reach up to 210 miles per hour, but you try getting it up there.
We gotta have a steep hill and a down breeze.
I got up there once and it started catching fire, so I stopped. But there are a few non-stock things that it has. Well, there's that not escape pod, but there's the escape pod. There's that little there's that secret compartment underneath the bed area, and then there is also just like a little floor section that's been hollowed out just by looking at the schematics of the ship. That does keep it up to date.
Okay. So I'm gonna set course to match with them, and I'm gonna. I probably need a piloting check. I imagine with this, but I want to get close enough to their vehicle that I would be able to engage that winch
Okay.
at a certain point. So like they're going this way, I'm obviously offset from them, so I want to run kind of somewhat perpendicular at a point where maybe not right now, but I'll intercept them at a certain point.
Okay, go ahead and give me a piloting check.
Okay.
And will you check any of those compartments that I mentioned, or if you're not, it's fine.
I am, yes.
Okay.
Once I set that course, I want to
Okay, cool.
inspect the compartment. And that's a 19 plus 11, that's a 30.
Okay, so you
Oh, wait. Sorry. My bad. It's a 28. Yes.
Okay, so yours does have very like secondary scanning systems from how the scanning you saw. Basically, the sounds of banshees fast and low coming up from behind you, but you're able to very quickly sort of match them. And in about one more rotation of initiative, you'd be able to
Engage the tail.
yes, to engage it. But if you're trying to fire the tow line at them, that is going to possibly be a like a gunnery check if you remember how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
as
is, it's basically the same check.
yeah, it is.
For me.
Yeah. There's nothing else the ship really gives. Like, it's not that cool. Or does it give you a bonus to your gunnery check though? Is
Right.
it like a target system? But
No, I was basing off my piloting.
yeah.
It's either piloting or base attack, or their ranged attack bonus,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Alright. And so, for right now, was there anything else, except for the checks, that you're looking for? Was there anything else you're looking for right now?
Those compartments. I want to look at the compartments and
Okay.
see if there's anything, especially the hollowed out one. I want to see what's in there.
The one on the floor or the one on the bed?
Let's start with the one in the bed.
Okay. So, the one in the bed, you do see that there is a long rifle sort of hidden away with some battery of ammo with it.
Do I know what kind of rifle this is?
Yeah, you do. You know that it is a zero rifle, and it does hum with a strange blue energy.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, cool. If you do want, so on your next turn, you can like actually see more about what it does and whatnottery,
Okay.
and then it's not going to be too much to be able to determine that inside of it is like that longer thing. We're going to tell you what that is on your next initiative as well, and we're going to go back to the end.
So I guess on my turn again, I'm just gonna make another computer check. I'm gonna try to look at any scanners
Okay.
to see if I might be able to. Because there aren't any windows, right?
No, it's all.
There's no. Okay, I didn't think so. So I just kind of want to look at scanners to try to figure out how close we are to the planet, or if I can pick up their pod.
Okay. Give me a computers check. And also, do you have any ranks in perception?
Perception.
Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to what that means later, but
So I got an unnatural.
yeah, how dare you?
That is a 26.
Okay, cool. So you're able to see that it is counting down. Like it's counting up the rings of the solar system, but you can also see how many days. It will take about 3 days for this. Well, 2 days for this ship to get to Acton. It's not going full steam ahead. Acton. It's not going full steam ahead. It's going at a steady course, though.
Okay.
Was there anything else that you're looking for as far as computers?
I wanted to see if I could pick them up.
You do see 2 ships that it did ping as Anomaly 1 and Anomaly 2.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And one was red.
One of them is red.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know what red means.
Ooh, wait.
Can I make an insight check to know what red means?
Yes. Sense motive, but it's a senseless.
That's a 12.
Okay, so you would just know that typically it's a setting that somebody would have to change something red. Factory setting is normally always green, like how you always have the arrow pointer on PC computers, but if you want to change it to a dinosaur, you have to change it. That's basically, it's something that she did change herself. Everything else is green, but it's red.
Oh no.
And how many rings do you have in perception?
5.
Ooh wee. So you do see it didn't really. You were trying to do a lot of stuff before. Like even when you were looking for anything moving in there. But you do see a few different chassis of what looks like this like android bodies. It's kind of like around on the ship. They're very dimly lit. There's no like lights on them. Nothing's going booping and beeping. But they're sort of scattered about. Some of them are in various states of disrepair. There are 6 of them. 2 of them are in disrepair. Looks like they've taken heavy blaster bolts. One of them is completely destroyed. Looks like it's been slashed up. One of them looks like it's in sort of just like a rack that just been repaired. And then the other 2, they look like they're... So the other... Yeah, 2 of them look like they're fine. And then the last one, if I'm doing math here right, looks like there's no real like armor plating or you know, anything like that was put on. Looks like it's just completely like, you know, just a skeleton.
Okay.
One of them lying on the floor.
Alright, so I assume I've probably exhausted my checks, is that right?
You can do more than just check since we're not in combat, so I'll just sort of gauge it by if it seems like you're doing a lot for your turn.
Okay.
But
I guess so. Karen is actually going to approach. So Karen is going to approach them.
Ooh wee.
Like, well, on her turn, I guess she just wants to approach all of them, like individually, and see if there's any. See if she can communicate with any of them.
Okay. So she can. She doesn't really have to make a computer check. So you know, like I don't have to do a check, but
Nah.
you know, that was all just me just hitting them kind of very lightly, but still, she can do that just to sort of examine them. Or did she want to do something deeper? Did she want to do something more than that, or?
Can she tell if any of them are stable, if everyone would be able to communicate?
One of them. It is stable. Like it's been emptied out, like almost like clothes on a floor.
His kidneys are missing.
Like everything's there, but it just hasn't been occupied by some sort of sentience or will to it. Like yeah, nothing's been. It's there. The computer's on, but it doesn't have an operating system.
I see.
The other one, as she goes to do something to it. It resists. Like her trying to cybernetically molest it.
Oh no.
She's not trying. Well, she's trying to be very calm, and she's not trying to molest them.
Well, she's trying to like manipulate, right?
No, just like
do stuff to it. Like you know how I'm like doing
no,
stuff to Evan's
more
arm?
like check.
I'm molesting Evan's hand.
Checking.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I guess not really forcefully. Just more like, hey, buddy, you
Okay.
all okay?
Okay. Give me a sense motive for Karen.
Okay.
Oh no.
For this one that's just sort of for the non-empty one. The one that's empty. Yeah. We.
He's still got that thing you can do.
That's big.
Listen, Hank's got something.
Hank definitely can do a thing.
Wait, isn't Hank's character sheet just propane?
That's a 25.
Okay, so with the sense motive, it's on. It's on.
It's woke.
It's woke. It's saying Jesse Smollett did nothing wrong.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what you said.
It's saying Jesse Smollett did nothing wrong.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you later. You ruined Black History Month for everybody. But this machine is on. It's operating. There is something definitely in there that is actively resisting her. That is where we're going to end this episode. Thanks for watching 20 Night. Bye for now.
Hey you rascals, thank you for watching our video. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch one of our newer videos, and click here if you feel like watching something random. Have a good day.